Hi, I'm Randy.
And I'm not. Today we'll be watching
Night Fright. This is a movie from 1967 directed by James A. Sullivan, who directed no other films, but he was the editor of Manos the Hands of Fate, one of the worst edited movies of all time, and production manager on Attack of the Eye Creatures, one of the worst produced movies of all time.
Will it be good?
Will it be bad?
I don't care.
We've got popcorn. Welcome to Popcorn Pow-Wow. Looks like we've got the opening of a 60s sitcom on our hands.
Huh, yeah. Nice car, though.
It's probably old and rusty by now. I mean, I'm sure when the time they were filming it, it was a great car.
Yeah, with a budget of like, what, $18,000? They probably wouldn't keep it.
The whole budget of this movie was spent just on that car.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. You know what? I can't see a thing.
Neither can I. It's very dark.
The screen is very dark.
Wait, who just turned off the radio?
Radios just turn off by themselves back in those days. It was really convenient.
I mean, it just turned on, and then it turned off all by itself.
That was the most strange cut I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
That's where Stanley Kubrick got the idea for the big jump cut from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Because remember, that movie came a year after this one.
I never watched it.
This is why he's the popcorn guy.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
How about a nice drive to Texas? Oh, just like that, huh? Are you sure you want to go, little Minnie? Or had you rather see the country thing? Don't be like that. You know that's all over and done with, don't you? Well, I certainly thought so.
Well, it happened 5 minutes ago, guy.
There was a big cow eyes.
Big cow eyes?
Come on.
Well, cows do have eyes.
Well, I know, but
Big eyes.
doesn't he mean... Wouldn't it make more sense to say, like, puppy dog eyes?
That's all you better do, Chris.
I mean, when I think of cow's eyes, I don't think, oh, that cow is flirting with me. You know?
You don't?
I mean, this...
Oh.
You have a lot of cows who are just trying to be your friend and you didn't realize.
Yeah, I guess I did. I need to go rethink my life. After this movie, though.
This is more like it. Yeah. All you need is a loaf of bread and a jug of wine.
Who keeps wine in a jug?
Well, it was a keg.
Who keeps wine in a keg? You keep wine in a bottle, man.
I know.
It's not like it's moonshine.
A keg of wine.
Who makes moonshine wine?
Just how much does she drink?
Yeah.
Boondocks. Those are boondocks?
I am a stone that the builders refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that... Sorry. Inside joke.
Okay.
Isn't that what you just did? You were like, let's go and take a walk.
They just walked 2 feet, leaned up against a tree branch, and said, "This is nice. I don't know anything. You're a philosopher." Yeah. Which is, kind of odd.
And now they're gonna get attacked by a monster, hopefully. Oh wow, that thing that they were pointing at that the camera's not showing us must have been pretty amazing.
Yeah, look, a tree. Oh, that was a nice tree.
That was a nice tree.
Yeah. What kind of accent was that?
It's a Derby Southern accent. You're a philosopher.
I don't know anything. Yeah?
Sweeter than wine.
Wine is pretty bitter, actually. I've had wine, and it's pretty bitter. It doesn't have to be very sweet to be sweeter than wine.
Okay, running through the woods.
The first chase scene in the movie does not involve a monster.
You know,
unless John Agar is the monster.
Probably. What are you willing to bet that they come across the car? The car in the beginning? they just come across. Okay, this is a very long chase scene.
You know,
Yeah, they're just frolicking,
yeah,
frolicking,
frolicking.
still frolicking.
You know, if you're gonna have a chase scene this long, there should be some suspense.
There should be some variety instead of just this. Oh, the music is starting to change. They're gonna come across something.
Oh, well, they've come across a police siren and the title of the movie.
No, that's just her screaming.
She screamed Night Fright, starring John Agar.
John Agar? Who's that? Oh yeah, that guy. Carol Gilly, Roger Reaney, Ralph Baker Jr., Gary McClane, Dorothy Davis,
Frank
Darlene
Jolly.
Bill
Oh,
Thurman,
he's a
and
jolly
Frank-
old fellow.
Oh yeah, he is. He's probably that guy.
Probably.
Huh.
Brenda Venus. Wonder what planet she's from.
Jupiter.
Makes sense.
Christy Simmons, Tony Pierce, Russ Marker, and Brian Lord, Bonnie Weaver, all of opinion.
They should have
Nancy
had
Mann,
Lewis
Helm.
helm this film.
I know, he would have been good. Rod Paxson. Sound editor, assistant.
Oh,
Sound, Danny Brown. Editor, Arthur Sullivan. Charles Smith, Robert Drokat, Jack Bennett, Bill Mitchell, Annabelle Weinick. She was the script supervisor.
Music? Where's your answer about the music? It was all composed and conducted by some guy.
Yeah, instrumental by
Wait,
the Wildcats.
so,
Wow.
so,
This
that,
popcorn is strong.
so that guy directed the Wildcats as they played their instruments. That makes so much
Wow.
sense.
Robert C. Jessup. Produced by Wallace P. Clyde Jr.
No, that's from Wallace P. Kleiss Jr. Unless that's a typo. That could be a typo.
I need glasses.
Directed by the monster from Monsters, Inc.
James A. Sullivan. Huh.
Sullivan, you give me that kid.
It beats me how they do it.
There come-
But I'll tell you one thing.
The close-ups on this guy's face are a little too close for comfort.
Yeah. Camera's too far and then too close. Too far and then too close. Make up your mind.
Too close again.
We're wasting time here. Let's go.
You're right, we are wasting time here. Let's move on to an important plot point. Why did it focus on his face there? He wasn't saying anything, he wasn't reflecting on anything, he was just kind of smiling.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
They included a random shot of a guy just thinking to himself in the movie.
yeah, I wonder what he's thinking.
I wonder what they were thinking when they included that shot.
Huh. We need this. We've been on the scene too long. Let's cut to this guy.
Call coming in. Murder. Where? Leaving call.
Uh-oh, something went wrong.
You'd think the dramatic music would have played when he said murder. Murder! But no, it's like a place they got murdered.
And three guys just standing around watching him. Yep,
Look
that
at
was
that car go.
yeah. That was a horrible U-turn.
Why do they call them stretchers when they don't stretch anything?
No idea. Wish I knew.
You ever seen anything as bad in your life as the way that little girl was chewed up? There wasn't even enough left of her face to identify. I know.
And how do we know who she was? Someone got brutally murdered. Let's figure things out by splitting up.
Yeah, in the woods, no less.
Never do that. They don't know the horror movie rules. They have not seen Scream.
Well, Scream was not invented until after people learned how to inhale deeply. Oh, you're talking about the movie. That too.
Dissonant sounding piano harmonies.
Shaky camera and close-ups. You know, this goes to show just how many of the new camera angles and things weren't actually new.
Yeah, it was
Just people being,
Texas farmers filming home movies.
yeah, shaky camera, that's a new thing. I remember that. But it's actually not a new thing. Surprised we didn't all remember.
There it is. Remember that tree that they thought was so cool earlier? There it is. on the right.
Wow, it's like a V-shaped.
Now I know why they were like, oh, wow, that's a nice tree.
Yeah, all the other trees are just normal trees, but that one is 2 trees.
Wow, that's a lot of orange.
Yeah.
What's all the yelling for? What's fine, son? Let's take a look.
Look at all this orange!
I actually like this scene. The very bright colors, the contrast with their dark outfits. Pretty nice. Artistic almost.
Oh no, a shadow!
A shadow!
In this movie?
Yeah.
Impossible. You do.
Oh, there's the car from the beginning.
Which, interestingly, has no blood on it whatsoever. They did a really good job of cleaning the blood off of that car.
It's almost as if no one actually died.
Yeah.
What's that? The Williams kid didn't make it. Oh, that's tough. He was a nice boy.
Yeah, we knew him
Gonna
for
break the news to the parents.
2 minutes and all he did was make out with the girl.
And die.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone near that place.
You know, it's hard for us to mourn characters that you didn't give us time to get to know movie.
Yeah, and to be honest, he wasn't really all that faithful to his girlfriend. Oh, Coca-Cola!
Product placement!
Wow!
Apparently that's the only thing they advertise in the store, too.
This is a bomb. A real swinging weekend plan that the stupid sheriff had to go and blow it. Well, you know, they're all the same. You put one of those dime store badges on and all of a sudden the big men from Toptown.
I feel like we're watching an episode of Happy Days, except minus everything good about Happy Days.
I've never watched Happy Days, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, trust me, it's not Happy Days, but it's definitely unhappy days. This is just like depressing days.
Or just,
Really bored days.
yeah, typical days. I gotta love the part that these 4 are more upset about not being able to go out and do stuff than the fact that 2 of their friends are dead.
Yeah.
They literally saw it just 5 minutes before they died, and they are just frustrated.
Wait a minute. Let Carla ask you. It's her idea.
No, she wants to ask me because she still has a big crush on
I don't like these people.
Shadows. Nothing more than shadows.
Lots of shadows.
Can't see the film.
Yeah, I mean, going to pieces won't help.
It's really fun being able to tell what their facial expressions are when you can't see their faces.
Yeah, this is the worst case of blackface I've ever seen.
Oh, I don't think I can eat anything.
I mean, and that's not even racist, it's just a fact. This is the worst. I can't tell what's going on. Now a black car.
If they're using black car now?
Yeah, black car. That's racist.
No, that's carist.
Oh, cars.
No, I don't. I'm not as well acquainted with him as you are.
Oh, Chris, don't be juvenile.
Look, G, I could care
It's
less.
pronounced
You know, the last
juvenile.
time he said he didn't know anything, she said he was a philosopher. Now he's juvenile.
He's a juvenile philosopher.
The dialogue is not very engaging for me.
It's because the people reciting the dialogue weren't very engaged.
They should be if they're on that kind of relationship, though.
Wow. Dancing was so much better and more intricate in those days. I don't even know how to start on those steps. Those are amazing.
Well, they're all probably on drugs right now.
Oh, I legitimately thought we were looking at a monster. Do a zombie! Yay! It's a new dance craze. It's the zombie.
It's very hard to tell what's going on.
Maybe it's trying to recreate what it was like to be in the 60s. It used to have 3 toes, and now it totally, it still has 3 toes. Well, there's some consistency to this film, at least. Oh no, a note I can't read!
Done to the thingamajig. Oh, that was a G. Gone to the party thing.
That That's actually a really clever way to keep people from knowing what you're doing without making it look like you just have really bad handwriting and you tell everyone everything you do, but you just don't write it very well.
Yeah. And then say, I left a note. It's like, yes, you did, but I couldn't read it. Well, that's not my fault. Yes, it is. You have bad handwriting. Well, that's not my fault. I can't help myself. Ring, ring. Hello?
Oh, hi, Jones.
There's something orange. It must have come from that spot in the woods from earlier.
Ah. They really like the color orange. Oh. Just flickered gray for a moment.
I think they're a little bit more fond of the color total darkness.
Black and orange.
This is a Halloween movie, which
Yeah,
makes
I would
sense because it's a monster movie.
I would totally love to see an entire movie filmed in black and orange.
I wonder if that's possible.
We should try that. We have the technology.
And of course her car.
We can rebuild him.
And of course this car is randomly very bright purple.
Purple? I think it's red.
It's hard to tell in the dark.
Yeah. Black car.
Well, more out of focus, awkward, in the dark dancing that may or may not have some kind of...
Yeah, and they've been dancing like that the entire time. They're literally standing in the same place. With the same dance moves. I mean, if they're having fun, that's fine, but...
They don't look like they're having fun, though. They look like...
They can't stop themselves. They feel compelled. They must. We can't stop dancing. We can't stop smiling. It hurts. I'm out of breath. I need a drink. But we can't stop. No! Or something. And the only dress that you can see is the orange one.
Yep. You know what? We've just had 2 dancing scenes in the movie so far. Neither of them anything happened during the dancing scene. They just, oh, they're still dancing, just in case you were wondering.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
You thought they weren't dancing anymore? You're wrong, they still were. I need to tell those drummers to shut up.
And, oh. Oh, something's...
What? We just had a sharp zoom into the face of a monster.
No, that wasn't the monster. That was him in the thing. And wait, is that the monster?
Yes.
I thought it was his hands moving in the...
This movie is so terribly lighted that you can't tell whether you're looking at the monster or the victim at any given moment.
The monster just has to be black. Completely black.
That's so racist.
I know. You're the deputy. You should have a gun.
The best part was they zoomed in like, oh, calling your attention to this thing that you can't see because it's too dark.
Oh, well, look, he's acting so good now. Wait, where is... Hey, use your gun! I mean, you have a gun, right?
It's a small town. They're not used to shooting things in Texas.
Wait, you can't hear that through the glass door? I think the sheriff's deaf.
I think the sheriff's dying.
No, that's the deputy. The sheriff!
So the sheriff's deaf and the deputy's dying.
Yes, of deaf and dying.
That's the second time we cut from a horrified person screaming to a
bunch of butts.
Yes.
This movie has a lot of butts.
But...
Why? Oh, it's morning.
What's it morning? Why would the monster be morning? It's a monster.
Well, it's no longer night. Night has passed away.
Oh, so since night has passed away, the monster is mourning the loss of its poor night.
Yeah. The monster is now in mourning.
Still looks like night to me.
Well, it's the darkest before the dawn.
True.
That's what people say, but I've never actually...
And maybe that's dawn. Maybe that girl's name is Dawn.
I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
You can't tell what people's names are by looking at them anymore?
No,
That's a shame.
I can't. I used to be able to do it, but, you know, then people told me profiling. It's bad. And
Meanwhile,
then, you know,
more butts.
yeah, why?
Where's everybody anyhow? That's all we heard all day long. Get away from here. Stay away from here.
No, all you heard all day was Let's be honest here.
Well, I'm fed up taking
Butts.
orders, lover boy. You go take your advice.
This is getting more dramatic music than when the monster was showing up.
Okay, you prove your point.
Don't make out in a convertible in the 60s if you don't want to get attacked by a monster.
Yep.
Speaking of which, why does the alligator monster have tons of fur?
Well, it's like an alligator from space. And as we know, alligators in space.
But it wasn't from space because the rocket that came down was a US rocket.
Well, it probably went up, grabbed an alligator from space, and brought it back down to Earth
And
for
you-
study.
And didn't tell anybody.
Well, if I were NASA, I wouldn't tell anybody.
Come on, it was not night a second ago. The movie's called Night Fright. Maybe the frightening thing is that it just suddenly becomes night.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I can't see where I'm going. Please help me.
That's the frightening part about it, just the darkness of it.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't want to help you because you're... Get out of here. I need food, water.
Do you suppose monster alligators are racist against normal alligators? Like, you're less evolved than me.
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, that's a space alligator. He's probably seen a lot of things and been many places, so he's probably a very well-rounded individual.
He's probably-
who understands.
He's probably learned empathy by now, you know?
Yeah. He's like, why are you running away? Here, let me help you. I know these woods very well. No, don't run that way. You'll get hurt.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he didn't kill the couple at the beginning. Maybe
They just...
got so scared that their faces split in half.
Yeah.
That's your god? You're in trouble, lady.
I know.
Don't worship alligator monsters.
Yeah. Wait, why didn't they get in the car and leave?
It's not that simple. Oh wait, yeah it is.
Oh, a car. He's sitting in front of me. Oh, I shoot my gun.
That gun.
That's actually the smartest thing anyone's ever done.
Shooting a gun?
Yes, at a monster.
The only problem is they keep missing.
Yeah, and he's just like, I'm just gonna leisurely, you know.
Or maybe they don't keep
Point.
missing. Maybe he's just got a tough hide like an alligator underneath all that fur.
Yeah.
Alligators
Maybe he
don't
has a
have
thick fur
fur.
coat. Or a bulletproof vest beneath all that.
Bulletproof fur?
Yeah, bulletproof fur. You do know that Kevlar is actually made of fabric. A very crazy fabric, but fabric.
But it's not furry.
No, it isn't.
That thing, on the other hand,
Is.
bulletproof and furry.
Or he just missed, because as you saw, the sheriff did not aim. He just sort of pointed lazily, and it's like,
Oh,
Run
well,
away.
maybe I'll hit it, maybe I won't.
yeah, it's like, bang, run away, bang, bang, run away. Ah.
You notice you never really see the monster and the people in the same shot.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a Klingon now that I think about it.
Maybe a little, with an alligator
no,
face.
a lot less. Back when he was darker,
Back when you couldn't see him, he
Yeah.
looked like anything you wanted him to look like.
pretty much.
Oh, Chris, let's get out of here.
Uh-oh, we're hearing funny noises after we've decided let's get out of here. Let's slow down our getting out of here.
You know, it's kind of funny how no one has gone home this entire time.
That's a good point. We've never actually seen anyone go home yet.
Yeah, it's like, there was a murder out here. We were trying to find out who done it. Everybody go home. Stay home, please.
And so far, no one has been seen in a house.
Yeah, and everyone keeps going back to the crime scene, and it's like, hey, let's go to the crime scene. I brought a picnic.
Sorry I'm late, Sheriff, but some of the stuff wasn't.
Although, he's the only person that actually has done anything this whole time.
True.
Yeah, he actually went shopping. And it's like, I did the thing that I was supposed to do, and I didn't die.
If we can't shoot the thing because its hide is too thick, maybe if we hit it hard enough with the car, we can kill ourselves.
This movie has a bad habit of just having really long scenes.
This movie has a bad habit of putting all its dramatic music in the wrong places.
That too. It's getting slowly louder.
You know what? This is the most annoying soundtrack.
Yeah.
Stop playing those notes, stupid drummer.
Oh, it's close up. Another close up. This is like the 50th close up in like 60th close up.
They all said, "Hey, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close up," and he kindly obliged all of them.
Who is that guy? I mean, he's gotten so bored he lit a cigarette and is just walking around in circles.
That's what I do when I'm bored, minus the cigarette part. So basically, I just walk around in circles. Ah! Oh, it's a girl.
She's gonna scream.
Oh, it's a monster.
Just watch. She's gonna scream.
Of course she is.
Nope, not yet.
Actually, the monster's just helping them look for the monster.
Yeah, it's like everyone's looking for something. They might have lost somebody.
I'll help them look.
Maybe it's a child. I'll go help them. You know, children, when they're lost in woods, it's dangerous. This wood is dangerous. Lots of people dying. Yep. The monster's actually the good guy here. The real monster.
Is the monster.
Which is him, probably.
Yes, but the real monster is the monster. But the monster isn't the monster. The monster is the manster.
Yeah, the manster. Ah.
Aw, fuzzy alligator monster.
He walked into something.
Oh, it's daytime. Oh, it's nighttime.
You know, I gotta love their situational awareness. How they leave the windows open and can't hear something grunting and walking through the leaves, lumbering.
You think they'd be screaming for help still?
Yeah.
We don't want the monster that's right behind us to know where we are.
Yeah, the sheriff is nearby. Let's not disturb him. Yeah, let's run quietly. Yes. That way we won't trip his trap or anything like that. We won't ruin their plan.
And of course, once again, the monster can keep up to them by moving at a much slower speed.
Yeah.
Next time you're chasing someone, just remember to move way slower than them and you're guaranteed to catch up to them.
Yeah. And in the woods, you know, people get turned around real easily. If you just stay still, they'll circle around eventually. That way, you'll always appear in front of them when they least expect it.
So what do you think is a better movie so far? Night Fright or Fright Night?
I haven't watched either of them.
You're watching Night Fright right now.
Oh, okay. I guess this one.
Spoiler alert, Fright Night is way better than Night Fright.
Probably. Oh, something just exploded.
They blew the monster up using the decoy.
Oh, the mannequin?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why she was sitting so still. Because she was a bomb.
Bombs usually sit very still.
Yeah.
Except for, you know, that couple seconds when they're doing what they're meant to do.
Oh, the music, it's so lighthearted at the end. It's nice.
All right, honey.
Yeah, except for my favorite uniform being blown to pieces.
I'll buy you all the uniforms you want.
Oh, she gets all the uniforms in the world. Any uniform she wants. That's sweet.
You gotta love how everyone's just like, oh, we killed it, everything's fine, yay.
Oh wait, you know what? John Agar was the sheriff.
Oh, he was?
Then the guy who plays Canoe was...
Bill Thurman.
No. I'm looking for the guy who played Canoe in
Dorothy
that
Davis. That's her.
Yeah. This guy.
Ralph Baker Jr. Huh.
Interesting.
Roger Ready, as opposed to not ready.
Do you realize that his name means, yes, I'm ready?
Ah,
Roger, ready.
yeah, it is.
That's fantastic. Well, that's the end of the movie.
Oh, and
That was Night Fright.
Yeah, that was Night Fright. Definitely Night Fright.
Fright Night is way better than Night Fright. Let me make that absolutely clear.
I've never seen that movie.
As far as movies with both of those words in the title, Fright Night is way better than Night Fright. Night Fright was...
I didn't enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed sitting through it, talking about it, but as a movie...
Yeah, as far as like old cheesy monster B movies go...
It's on the low end. Well,
I don't know.
Plot-wise was okay. You understood what was going on.
It's definitely not A Day the Earth Stood Still, or even like The Fly. Or
it's not a classic.
It's not a classic.
Definitely.
But it's also not a Manos the Hands of Fate. As far as...
I guess it's typical.
As far as as far as anything involved with James A. Sullivan is concerned, I think it's better than Manos the Hands of Fate. I think it's better than that other thing he was in, Attack of the Eye Creatures.
Yeah, Attack of the Eyeball Creatures or whatever.
It's probably better objectively than either of those.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's as entertaining as either of those.
The camera work was shaky, and the visuals were very dark.
That is the thing.
Very dark. It was very poorly filmed.
It was very poorly filmed, but it was entertaining in some ways.
I liked how it ended. It was a very practical sort of ending, and it's like, all right, bunch of people had died. We know what did it. We know how to get it. Let's do it, and that's it.
Yep, but after that,
pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, and there's not much epilogue. It's just, oh, we killed the monster. Yay!
Yeah, I didn't really like that part, but you know, this is a very cheap film. It's a very cheap film.
Let's be honest here. This is not a good piece of filmmaking, but if you're into bad, cheesy old movies like this, you could you could do better, but you could also do worse.
Yeah, and if you're not, that's why we're here, to watch it so you don't have to.
Anyhow, I think that's about everything.
Yeah, I guess that's it for Popcorn Pow-Wow.
Yeah. Alright, we are signing out, and next time we will be reviewing... We don't know what we'll be reviewing yet, but we will review it, and you will watch and enjoy.
Yep, so thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks for watching Popcorn Pow-Wow.
And here's a recipe for popcorn. Roll credits.
Popcorn is an important part of any movie experience. For those of you at home wondering how we make our own popcorn, here's what you will need. 1 clean pan and lid, any will do. Popcorn kernels, we recommend 1/3 cup. And cooking oil, any will do, but for us we are using olive oil. To make popcorn, set your stove to a medium-high setting and add in your cooking oil. When the oil is hot, add in the popcorn kernels and place on the lid. Make sure to shift the pan every minute or so to evenly spread the oil and kernels. It does not take long for popping to begin. It is important to keep the lid closed to avoid injury. When popping slows, turn off your stove and remove the pan from the heat. Remove the lid and pour contents into a large bowl. Add a dash of salt and enjoy your popcorn.